Hey y'all, in today's video I'm out of Pro Auto Custom Interiors just as they're finishing up this very cool 1971 Camaro I think you're all gonna like. Let me get the camera turned around, we'll check it out real quick. Steve?
Scotty?
How are you, brother?
I'm blessed.
Man, I am too. I love these second gen core Camaros, I'll tell you that. Is this really a split bumper car?
It is a true super sport.
Okay. And the split bumpers are only rally sports.
Right.
Right.
So it's a 1971 Camaro Super Sport, belongs to Mark Perry, and he sent me a little list of some of the stuff that was done to it. It's got a TCI ride suspension front and rear. It's installed by Howard's Automotive, and then it has an LS3 525 horsepower small block in it with a 4L60 transmission. Wheels are American Racing, and it was painted by Yankee Jim. And of course, he said it was interior by us.
Right on.
Pro Auto.
And you said Ignite or something? What was the name of the shop?
Let's see.
I know it's on that list.
Oh yeah, it was the wiring, and it was all put together by Ignite Customs.
Okay, cool. No, I think everybody involved did a great job.
Oh, it's sweet and it runs good, so yeah. I think they'll enjoy driving this one.
No, I like that. What would you call that color?
To me, it looks like a burnt orange copper color or something or another. I'm not sure the exact name of it, but that's got that look on there with the black stripes.
Right.
And then we put the black interior in it to match the stripes. And I got as close as I could get to a burnt orange accent color for the interior. And then we put a custom French seam out of the tan to match all of it.
Yeah, no, when I saw that accent color, I just took for granted it wasn't going to match. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, how are you going to find a color to match that color? But once we got it in the sun, minus the metallic, I think that insert color matches that copper color perfectly.
Right.
You pulled it off. What'd you and the boys do on the inside?
Well, of course, we custom made all the back seat area. It's all dimensional door panels. Originally he had the original high back bucket seats in it, and he would have went with that, but I was just like, we need to sort of upgrade it a little bit,
right,
to where you can actually recline, and we still use the taller seat so it'd have that same feel as the original. But this way you can actually are more comfortable. You can recline in it and slide it back and forth, whatever you need to do.
Well, this is a generation car too that can handle a little bit more of a modern touch than say a 55 Chevy or even a first generation Camaro.
Mm-hmm. And that thing's got the horsepower, so it'll set you back and that'll give you a little bit of a headrest too.
Yeah.
But it's not much taller than the rear seats from the factory, so it would have looked a little odd to have the front seats down so low that the back seats overpowered the front seats. So we try to keep everything, in
proportion.
Yeah, in proportion the way, and then like I said, these things come factory with the high back bucket seats in them.
Yeah.
So we did that, and then of course we matched the trunk. We did a 3D panels, got all the doors, access panels where you got storage and things like that, easy access to the battery.
And I like how you angled those. I mean, that just looks really sharp. And I love how you got that little cutout under the seat. It's all in the details to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's the stuff that usually a trunk is like, oh, you did nice, the trunk looks good. But on this one, I like how you angled everything the same geometry as the trunk of the car. And then you put that little indentation so that when you put the big C Camaro in there, it sits flat and looks good. No, I really dig it. I think that's very cool.
Just take a little time to do a little extra stuff to make it, like you said, in the details.
What about the headliner?
Where's the headliner? We put a solid board headliner in there with the suede. It's got a suede headliner in it with leather wrapped trim pieces all the way around it. And we did the deck lid same way with the suede deck lid. Took the dash out, fitted all the dash, because these original dashes don't really fit 100% right. We took all that out, fitted all that. Done the French seam in it to match the seats and the door panels.
Did you actually have to get into metal work on that dash?
We did a little bit, yeah.
People don't see that. They don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? They think, oh, the job was all in covering that dash with leather, but making it fit first.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when that's not your forte, right? I mean, this isn't a fabrication shop. This is an upholstery shop.
Well, it is if we need it to be.
Right.
So we fabricate all that. The A pillars, we went down, made all of that. Had fill in to the dash, because originally they just didn't fit the dash at all.
Right.
Now they fit perfectly, just right up to it. We've added bondoed, cleaned up, covered in leather. There's a lot of behind the scenes things that you don't really if you just look at it like that, it's like, oh, they just covered that. But no,
Right.
it ain't just covered.
Right.
It's modified and then covered, and it looks original.
There's a ton of detail work, I think, that people don't realize that are done. You would notice it if it wasn't done. You'd be
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh my goodness, why didn't he fix this? Why didn't he do that? What about this? But when it's all done, then you just look at it and go, well, yeah, he did a nice job in covering everything with leather.
Oh
there,
yeah,
didn't he?
yeah. That's all right. That's good. I mean, you know, if I ain't got nothing to complain about, that means we done our job right. So
And I think you and the boys killed it.
thank you. Of course, we did the middle console with the slide doors. Got a couple of cup holders in it. Changed out the factory window switches and got some different black anodized switches. It looks better
cool,
in there. We cut out the dash, the bottom of the dash. It looks like original, but we cut the whole bottom center section out and put a modern touchscreen radio in, and then run the console from there back. So reality, I mean, we had to cut metal out of that dash and everything
Holy
to
cow.
fix it. But if you look at it, you would have never know it,
Right.
you know. But that's where the original radio was, ashtray and all that stuff. All that's deleted now, and we made that console come all the way up to the dash and put the radio in it. So I mean, when you look in there, you know it looks more modern, but you don't know what you did to make it that modern look.
Well, it doesn't jump out at you.
Right.
Right. It's like, oh, that's 2025 right there.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, you're right. It has that. And this car's aggressive. You know, I mean, these cars are good to be aggressive too, because they already look like they're going 200 miles an hour when they're sitting still. So you put some nice wheels, a nice stance on it, and then throw that interior in there that got that kind of a modern, aggressive look to it. I don't think you can beat that, dude. I really don't. I think that's as cool as it gets.
Well, Scotty, again, we appreciate it. I enjoy you coming out and shooting our videos for us and showing the world what type of cars are out there. Coolest cars on the web, right?
That's it, man. So there you go, from Steve Holcomb, Pro Auto Custom Interiors, a very cool 1971 Chevrolet Camaro. Hope you all enjoyed it. See ya! Hey y'all, make sure you subscribe to this channel and visit ScottieDTV.com for an easy way to search the hundreds of videos I have posted. Either click the link in the description or the one at the end of this video.